Hi and welcome to the walk. Well, here I am. Decided to do a bit of a video update now, and I'm actually on Bali, in Kuta Beach, and I have actually reached the end of the Asian part of the walk, which feels pretty good actually. It feels great to be here. I've been here a week already, and I'm going to stay here another week. I've got a total of 14 days resting here, or organizing anyway, before I hop on a plane and fly off to Darwin and then start the last part and possibly the most difficult part of the walk. I'm going to have a spin around so you can see what it looks like. It's Saturday afternoon. It's pretty crowded. I don't know how the sound is going to turn out. There's a lot of, not a lot. There's some noise from the waves, and there's a lot of people, a lot of noise, people playing, people out there learning to surf. A lot of surf schools here. Kuta Beach is really popular for learning to surf. It's a great place, nice tourist area. Probably a little bit too touristy for my taste, but it's a nice place to have a rest and relax before I continue. It's nice to have Indonesia done and finished. I really didn't enjoy walking through Java. Probably a lot of it's my own fault. Probably shows a pretty strange route coming through Java that actually didn't take us to a lot of really interesting, nice places. And as a matter of fact, what I remember from Java, crowded roads, a lot of traffic, pretty noisy and dirty, and nothing really all that interesting. It really proved more to be a matter of just getting the job done and getting to Bali in time to have a rest here. Bali is much greener, it's nicer, there's a lot of things to do. I've already been on a rafting and cycling trip, and the rafting was really nice. The cycling was pretty much a waste of time. I don't really know what that was about. It was just a small cycle trip through a few villages, and I was the only one on it, so it was me and the guide. The only good thing, I suppose, is that I got some time to talk to him, and I got to learn a few things about planting rice and how it works and when they do it and how many crops per year and all that sort of stuff. But that was interesting, I suppose. The rafting was interesting. It wasn't all that exciting. I had some pictures that make it look a lot more exciting than it actually was. Alright, so we've got people that want to be here. What do you say hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Finland. Woo!
I'm from Sweden, so
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
It's pretty close. Yeah. All right. See you later. Bye. All right. A lot of tourists here, as you can see. A lot of things happening. A lot of friendly people. I have to say that about Indonesia, and it's something that's been that way all through Asia. People are very, very helpful, very kind. There's never really any hassle. Everybody's very helpful. It's so easy to travel in Asia. There are plenty of places to stay. It's reasonably cheap if you stay out of the tourist areas. You can eat very cheaply if you don't go to places that have Western food. If you try to eat local food, it's very cheap. And even walking the way that I've been doing it, there are shops every kilometer or so, every couple of kilometers, so that you can always buy water, fresh water to drink, and you can get something to eat. I did try cycling as well, the cycle trip from Hua Hin down to Singapore, and if somebody wants to do a long distance cycling tour and they want to do it easy and don't really want to spend too much money, I could really recommend this part of Asia, because there are plenty of cheap places to stay, you can get food cheaply, and there's plenty of places to get help if something happens. And at the same time, if you choose the right time of year, the climate's perfect, it's nice and warm. For me, it was probably too warm, but it's a nice area to travel in. All that said, it's nice to have Asia done, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to Australia. It's been 15 years since I've been in Australia, and although I should be relaxing and enjoying the 2 weeks I have here, I've been sort of more or less just being excited about finally getting back to Australia and getting the last part of the walk started. It's something that I'm really, really looking forward to. And it's actually Saturday today, and next Thursday I fly to Darwin. I arrive there on Thursday night. Hopefully I get picked up by a friend's uncle, and I get to stay at his place the first night and organise a few things, and then I'm going to head off pretty quickly. I'm not going to stay in Darwin too long, just a day or two to get organised and just get some of the few things I need done, and then head off because I need to get started and head it out through the outback and get out to the east coast before it gets much too hot. I'm about a month later than I would optimally have planned to do this, so it might get a little bit hot towards the end of my walk through, heading out towards Townsville, but we'll see. Hopefully it won't be too bad. And I mean, I did walk through Texas, Arizona, New Mexico in the height of summer last year, so I think it's possible. It's a bit more difficult here. It's going to be a bit more difficult in Australia with the lack of water. I'm going to need to be able to carry a lot of provisions, water and food, a lot more than I did anywhere else basically in the trip so far. But I will be reunited with the mule. The mule is waiting for me in Darwin already, I've heard. Really looking forward to getting back to using the mule again. The mini mule is going to get packed into a little box and shipped back to Sweden. I'm going to send it off on Monday, and well, that's about it basically. I'm going to try to relax. I'm going to try to get updated some work I should be doing on the computer that I haven't been doing, so I'll see if I can catch up a little bit with that. I'm writing an article for a travel catalogue that hopefully will be out. Here we are again. Yep. Yeah. And yeah, so I've got a little bit of work to do, but I'm going to relax. I'm going to eat a lot, get a little bit fat again, and so I'm ready for the hard part of the journey to come. But as I say, I am really, really looking forward to arriving in Australia and starting to walk there again. Yeah, I don't think I can express quite how much I am looking forward to it. So I hope it's really good. And anyway, until then, I'm not going to do much walking now in the next week or so, but in Australia, we'll get back to some really serious walking. Have a look around again.